Hello, everybody, and welcome back for another episode of Magic 2014. I am here with Rob and BaerTaffy. How's it going, everybody?
So good.
We
Pretty
are
good.
back from PAX for our first recording, and it feels good to be back.
Don't you like saying that phrase out loud? Back from PAX.
Back from PAX.
It sounds good.
PAX back.
Back
I get
PAX.
some packs back on you.
Yeah, PAX
No, I
back
got that
actually sounds like a
cool,
horrifying disease that you would get from
PAX
PAX.
Pox.
Yeah, PAX Pox too.
Yeah.
PAX Pox and PAX back. Which one's worse?
Good,
I don't want the
most
PAX Pox
fun-
on my PAX
yeah.
back.
Yeah, hey, we saw. Well, we didn't really see, but we kind of saw the new Magic at PAX. That was kind of cool.
We saw the big purple cube that it lived in, but had a 2-hour line wrapped around.
Yes, indeed.
Which I was so surprised by. Like, do people really love these games?
No, they
Well,
want to
I
go
mean-
see the new cards in the new expansion pack.
Yeah, I think
so-
I think they okay. So I'm hearing this from various sources, but they are telling me that they introduced full deck building in 2015.
I'm hearing that from my various
Ooh.
sources as well as I
So-
hold my finger to my Bluetooth headset.
Ah,
Multiple sources confirm that I have multiple sources.
yeah, that sounds kind of awesome, actually.
That definitely sounds like something worth waiting around the entire booth for the course of probably 3 hours for.
To spend 3
Yeah.
hours building a deck. No.
Yeah.
it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, that's probably
Um,
what took so long is people were
I'm-
just saying they're building decks.
I'm going to be skeptical and say that even if they do let you do it, there's still going to be something that they do that makes it annoying. But we'll see.
You can only build one deck.
Yeah,
don't
one, and
know
then you
why
got to
they're
pay.
They're so insistent on imposing those restrictions on the the game, what in the hell am I thinking of? PC game.
Right.
And
Yeah, I have that.
I guess I'm starting to become super cynical about it, like you're being skeptical about it, but I seriously think it's basically to increase the longevity of the PC game, to make it so, like annual iterations are not so far-fetched.
So you
Right.
mean they have all
Yeah.
these features in mind, but they're purposely not implementing them because they want
Right.
to stretch them out?
Yeah.
That actually makes perfect sense to me.
I
But
don't
I'm
want
cynical
to
as hell.
but it sounds perfectly valid now that I've said it out loud.
Yeah, I wouldn't be terribly surprised by that as well. Um,
So you want to just talk about PAX in general? Because I figured that'd kind of be the topic at hand since
yeah,
first
that's
episode since then.
that's a good idea.
We all got
PAX
to
was
meet
nice.
each other for the first time. That was very exciting. We had a dance party and we drank a lot and saw some games too.
Yeah, Rob and I competed for who's the strongest animal.
Yep. I won.
Yeah, he did. Austin was in on that too, but he died very quickly because we all
Yeah, well,
ganged up on it.
He's the last one. I mean, you have a.
He's the last gray wolf.
And, yeah, that's right. He's the last one, so they're all gone.
Mhm.
Actually, I'm kind of curious as to the nature of that name. Is like, how did you suddenly have 4 lands? Where did that come
I
from?
took
Nature
a
Lore?
sorcery from the last turn. If you look in my graveyard,
I see. Yes, the Nature's Lore. That sounds interesting.
Oh, well, very...
If they actually do have deck building, that'd be pretty awesome. However, also like the comments will suddenly become like, well, this is probably like a bad combo. But you know what? That'd still be pretty cool. I would still be totally down with deck building, especially if they give you like a big, like a huge amount of cards that you can choose from. Yeah, I know they won't, but it'd be really cool if they did.
but that's why we haven't even edited our decks for the most part because we just didn't want to get into those comments that are like, well, you should have optimized your play this way. No, we can't complain. We're using default pretty much.
I mean, I don't think we're even really going to get into deck building. That would just be a commenting nightmare. I don't want to put the commenters through that. They would have to go through so many leaps and bounds to ensure.
We also don't know if they'd let us play against each other with these custom decks that we build. They might just be for the
that's
offline
true.
mode.
Yeah, they might do the thing that they did with the sealed deck in this one, where it's only 2-player, which is I don't know why, but they did that. So
I mean, how difficult is it to really just allow only custom decks against custom decks? I mean, there's certainly something to be said about the fact that they already have included so many other game types. It's not anything that they're incapable of doing.
Well, how difficult is it to make Blizzard make an offline mode that has Diablo 3 characters locked to offline? They don't want to let you do that either, so
yeah.
encourage you to buy stuff. That's how it works.
I guess so.
That's a good point.
Although that didn't map well because they're not encouraging you to buy anything in Diablo. Anyway.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know why they don't sell cosmetics in Diablo. I would if I were them. They're just like kind of against cosmetics, except for Heroes of the Storm now. But
Hots.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, well, there's all the hots and the H's and the S's, and like, I don't know, they really should have thought of a different name than Heroes of the Storm. I think, honestly, like I was talking about that game earlier today to some people, and I was like, I really want to play Heart of
With my dick.
Is a good. Yeah. So
You okay?
No, it's hard to. That's what I was.
Did you
I
just
was
have a
saying.
stroke?
No. That was what I was saying. Is like it's really hard to
Right.
like think of what specific layout of H's and S's you specifically want.
Yeah, they're all interchangeable.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay.
What other PAX things did we do? We must have done something.
I'm trying to remember what I actually did at PAX. I have many more vivid memories of not the convention than I do
Yeah,
back
same.
being in the room.
What was your general schedule like? Because for me, it was mostly not seeing games, unfortunately. It was mostly hanging around with people and walking around a lot.
That was essentially me. So my Friday involved me walking around like a lost puppy for about the first half of the day.
Aw.
Yeah.
And well, I mean that was kind of what I expected to do. This was my first PAX, so I was really just kind of taking it all in and really figuring out what I ought to be doing there, and
Right.
that was kind of successful, I guess. I mean, like, I was talking about it to my family. I was telling them all about the weekend, and I started to realize as I talked more about it that PAX is less about like the games there and generating buzz and hype for things. It's more of an amalgamation of nerds. It's just kind of
It's like a big nerd meet and greet.
Yeah, exactly.
It is actually. Yeah.
I'm okay
Yeah,
with that,
yeah,
actually.
totally.
I think it was fine the way we did it.
I was on board with it completely.
I just was sick of
like
lines. It felt so long. I was standing on lines for half the time I was there. It was such a poor use of my time. You know,
right.
I had a press badge and everything. It didn't count for shit. I basically just waited on lines everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. My feet were fucking dead.
Oh God, walking.
that whole
Mine were
time.
so much better than last time. My God, I don't know what it was, but I guess my shoes were more broken in. My feet didn't even have broken parts on my bottom of my foot. It was just like
my
they
feet
were
are
just
all messed
tired.
up. My feet are all kinds of messed up.
You
I
don't
like
realize
houses with
how much you take for granted the fact that the heels of your feet often are able to stay together.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then you get like a little slit in there and you try to walk on your bare feet and you die.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Doesn't feel very good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah,
let's
the
keep
word I was
feet
looking for is
conversation going, though.
blisters before, not sores. That sounds gross.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
want that.
I don't want to have sores. Yeah, that's bad.
Pax
What if they're
blister back.
cold?
Blister
It's
pack.
a
Gross.
Dota hero.
Is it?
No, it sounds like a Dota hero.
Blister back.
That'd be like a way grosser Dota hero.
Just like gross you out. That's like his,
Yeah.
his ultimate ability.
Yeah, like you attack him from behind. It's like you character walks slower because it's grossed out. I'd play that.
That's a
It'd be
legit
cool.
mechanic in South Park, man. The gross out.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's good. South Park is a really fun game, by the way.
Yeah.
I really like that. I recently finished my series on that game.
Word.
It's real good. It's a
Mhm.
real good game.
So,
Really enjoyable.
I'm pretty sick of playing the sliver deck. I'm just gonna throw that out there again.
You've random that like 3 times in a row.
3 out of
haven't
the past 4 episodes of Magic, I've had this goddamn thing, and I'm starting to lose my patience with it.
Yeah.
'Cause it really just does not generate anything remotely close to fun the majority of the time.
Yeah, I'm playing the real fun one too, which is just like, hey, I'll make one guy real mad and then die. Like that's my deck right now. So
You know, at the beginning of each match, we should look at who's got what deck, and we should just be like, here's our bet on who's gonna win based on just the deck being OP.
Magic Death Roulette.
Yeah, kind of like that.
I can get behind that.
Ooh, 2
Section.
Staff of the Flame Magus.
Yeah, Flame Magoose, as I like to
Is
call
I
it.
could say.
Is this enough for us to hate Rob enough to want to attack him a lot?
Probably, yeah. He's
not.
gaining too much life.
I mean, am I though? I'm at 2 above. Nick is actually at 4 above.
Excuse me?
I mean, somebody's gonna piss somebody off. I feel like Nick's got a freaking troll giant beast blister back in his hand.
Yeah,
so.
that's true. His back is all blistery,
Yeah,
which is.
I'm talking about my
always-
back so much.
I like talking about your back.
You don't have
I
to.
love talking about you.
I talk about your front behind your back, and I talk about your back to your face.
That sounds
That
dirty, and I'm
confused me.
into it.
I know, that
Yeah.
was really intense. I played Hyperlight Drifter. Nick and I both played Hyperlight Drifter at the event, and that thing is looking good.
Mm-hmm.
It's a hard
Yeah,
game,
that
too.
was really good.
Yeah, it is pretty difficult. I didn't have high hopes for it. I think I told you guys about it. I didn't have a lot of hype for it when it was first coming out. Like I didn't really feel like it was worthy of so much craziness. But having played it, like I'm very impressed by, I guess, the scope of it. I didn't really think the pixel art style would facilitate the feeling of grandness. You know, like just because you're going through everything. And you'd think it'd just be like the immediacy of the situation would be the only thing you'd kind of have within your perception, but then it somehow just like brings it out. And I don't know if I'm alone in thinking this, but I'm of the opinion that doing pixel art pretty much restricts you to just like a very specific, like sense of scope. But this game is like able to bring you out and not only like show you just like the mass huge things that exist in the area, but can also like show you the little details as well. I thought that was really cool.
It was
Yeah,
funny.
sure.
I came at it from the opposite perspective. I saw the art style first, and I was like, "God damn, that's a beautiful game." I just hope that the gameplay lives up to how nice the art is, and I feel that it does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really fast, really visceral. If you don't know what it is, by the way, viewers watching, essentially like an action game, kind of a beat 'em up with a bit of a Dark Soulsy kind of feeling to it. Maybe that seems to be the thing lately. All the games have sort of Dark Soulsy qualities, but that's cool
Yeah.
because I love Dark Souls, and I'm glad that that's being embraced by people.
I am kind of tired of like the idea that that like, oh, this game's kind of difficult. It's a Dark Souls like. It's like, I don't think it's really
Well-
like, I don't know, man. Like, it's just the Dark Soulsy just kind of is too wide of a thing for me.
Yeah, do you want to break down and like quantify exactly what makes something Dark Soulsy? Because for me, it's like the gaining small incremental progress plus the sense of giant scope, mystery, and good level design combined with fast-paced combat. All of those things together.
So an RPG is what you're
No,
saying.
because
That's
level
what I
design
mean,
like
it's
never
that's
factors into RPGs really, or very rarely
Well, okay,
does.
so I played at PAX. I played Oblatus, which I really like. Also, I should mention, really like it. However, Connor Ullman described it as like Dark Souls like, and it's like a side-scrolling atmospheric roguelike,
Right.
sort of.
And then
so,
there's
and
Beneath
it's like,
also.
yeah, right. And it's
There's
like
three of
I
them.
think yeah, I think it's using too many things a lot of the time to just say like for instance, like I find that Dark Souls, the original Dark Souls, is very similar to the original Legend of Zelda. But they don't really call Dark Souls the Legend of Zelda like. Although, it's just sort of like, I don't know.
Haven't
It's
you not
weird
played Dark
that
Souls?
it's gotten to that place. Yeah, no, it actually is. You ever play the original Legend of Zelda?
Yeah, it's bad.
But it's very similar to Dark Souls in that you don't know where you're going at the very beginning. They don't really give you a lot of what is it called? Exposition as to what's going on in the story, and you kind of just have to like figure some shit out on your own. Like obviously there's a lot of differences because it was made so many years later, but for like on its basis, it's pretty it's fairly similar.
I'm not sure
mechanically.
you can even compare the two aside from just basic mechanics, because the fact that they exist within such a graphical realm that's so different, Zelda doesn't have ambience the way that Dark Souls does. Like, you can't look around and take information in from the environment other than I'm standing next to a lake or like I'm in a cave. With Dark Souls, you can look
Well,
up
the
and you'd be
original
like,
did.
you clearly get a sense of scope about how you fit into the overarching world. I don't see that you can really compare them personally.
I kind of had a different experience when I was playing through Dark Souls, though. Like, being my first playthrough may have had influence on that too. Maybe if I played it a couple more times, I'd start to understand the scope of things. But when I was in a certain area, I never really felt as though this was like a part of a grander scheme. I always just felt like I was focusing on that particular dungeon at that time, and that was like the only thing on my mind. Like, for example, like going into the I don't know what the name of it is, but the crypt area where you fight the dude that shoots the sword into the ground and it pops up and kills you. Like when I was in that area, I was only thinking about
Tomb of the
that. I wasn't
Giants.
thinking like, yeah, something like that. So like I didn't like think of how this is all interconnected. I had Crazy Mike to tell me about that, thankfully. But yeah,
Right.
I always just focused on the here and now when I was in there. So maybe that it just has lesser to do with lesser as well. Okay, I'm just gonna stop. I clearly am not able to formulate the sentence, but that's my nutshell of Dark Souls experience, I suppose.
Yeah.
I should
That's
mention,
kinda
I'm not
weird.
saying that you're
Yeah.
just wrong either. Like, I agree that Zelda
Yeah.
has a lot to do with it. It's just, I don't think that it's really fair to compare the two either, other than the basic core gameplay mechanics.
Yeah. What do you gonna exile that thing?
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, I really like actually the way this game has been playing out. We're pretty much all just playing all of our cards and looking at them and look how nice they all look together.
Yeah, it's called the Ohms
Classic
race.
Ohms race.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. But yeah. Wait. I actually, I was going to retort, but I forgot actually what you said, Nick. So
Oh,
yeah.
I was kind of agreeing with you. It's fine.
Yeah.
We should talk about how we tweet at big companies and how funny that is. That was a nice
Yeah,
story.
that's good too.
Bear
That's
was
probably
mentioning
it, I
his
guess,
flight.
yep. We're gonna wait around. Who's got a story? I had my flight back from Boston, and I happened to run into Major Nelson, which was pretty cool.
Neato.
Just sitting around, and he was there, and I was like, "Hey, you're this guy. Did you know that?" And he was like, "No way."
Wait, I'm that guy?
Are you sure?
Since when?
Dude, I was
So-
sitting right by Slow Beef on the bus at one point, too.
Oh man.
It was really weird. I didn't realize it was him until we were leaving either, so I didn't say anything.
Yeah. What I thought for the first day and a half, I'm going back to something completely different. I was wandering around and I was actually texting Bisnap and I was trying to find him,
Weren't
but
we
I
all?
still didn't know what he looked like. So I was basically like going around and saying to him like, "All right, man, it's up to you. If you find me, hopefully we can meet up."
Yeah.
But I was just like so. It wasn't like paranoia, but it was just like anticipation because I knew like any one of these people could be Bisnap, and I have
Right.
no idea.
I had that exact feeling when I got to my hotel lobby the first time. Everyone was standing around in the lobby. I'm like, I wonder how many of these people I know on Twitter that I don't recognize. Probably like 20% of them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god. Okay. Something's got to happen, man.
Yeah, inevitably.
Yep.
Inevitably.
I think I'm just gonna not do anything though.
That's reasonable.
This is
Yeah.
how we make the best games, really. We just don't do
Absolutely.
anything.
Yeah. I mean, like we don't even really
Yeah.
want to play the game. We just want to talk about packs.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
This is
So,
the part commenters where you go, why don't you just fucking attack? Right?
Yeah,
This is where that comment shows up.
what could go wrong? Just attack with everything. Ooh, that's a cool thing. I like it. I like it.
Excuse me.
Bless
Sorry.
Oh, we played a lot of Sports Friends. Sports Friends.
I wanted
yeah,
to play more of that damn game.
Yeah,
I love
Jesus,
that thing.
that's so
Full time.
much fun. We only played one of the games in the entire game, didn't we?
But that's enough for me. I love that one. Pole Riders, Super
yeah.
Pole Riders. You know you can play the original for free online too. I think it's
Really?
on
Oh, really?
fadi.net.
I didn't know that.
Actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Now
Doesn't
I-
have online multiplayer though, so it's not gonna help you a whole lot.
Oh man, just check the box, Jesus.
Yeah, nobody
Yeah,
wants
seriously.
Browser-based Flash games that they uploaded to Albino Black Sheep, man. And those had an online multiplayer on. Come on.
Speaking of online multiplayer, Disco Dodgeball was at PAX, and I didn't actually say hi to him. I should have, but I saw Eric was there with he was there with like a sweet ass like silver sequin jacket. That was
Oh
pretty-
yeah. I actually
Gotta
talked
have
to him.
that.
That was such
Yeah.
a good look.
yeah, it was pretty sweet. It was pretty cool.
They're just
All
gonna
right.
be like, he's got a sweet ass. Like, just
Oh,
stop
that's
there.
annoying.
He does, yeah. Disco Dodgeball Eric. He's got a good looking patoot.
He really does.
Mm-hmm.
What can
Okay.
you say?
What am I gonna do here? I kind of wish I had controlled the allocation of mana better, but I guess that's not an option anymore. Here you go, Rob.
I think if you turn that off, you can, or turn that on, you can do that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, how much damage is that? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 damage.
Take it.
All right.
Take it and then kill me.
10
Wow.
damage.
I want something to happen.
Yeah. 10 damage. What is this?
I'm desperately hoping for the +3/+3 sliver to show up, but I can almost guarantee that my next 5 draws will be land, terramorphic expanse, cultivate, and rampant growth.
11,
Don't do math, man. Come on.
Guys, we
Oh,
should
swing
figure out
with
how
the
to play that sweet volcano game online.
Oh, Pompeii.
Yeah, that was fun actually.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we learned how to play this board game that was like a Settlers of Catan derivative or something. Pretty fun. We all had a good
What
time.
was that just happened? Oh my god. Okay, well, I guess if you just want to kill me straight up,
Yeah, well,
just straight up do that. Yeah.
you kind of did it to yourself. In fairness.
That was well calculated.
Yeah. That actually
This
worked
is
out
weird.
perfectly.
Yeah, and
Analyze.
now Nick can attack you a lot.
Yeah, that's true. But,
I'm
you know,
glad
at the
I
end of the day-
spurred that.
Yeah. Well, I'm down to. Oh, what is this thing?
Okay, so before Nick kills you, I want to
Ow.
talk about the really cool game that we played called Keep Talking, Nobody
shit.
Explodes.
Yeah, that was
God.
really fun.
That was really awesome. Ben Kane
Mhm.
showed us he has the Oculus going with it too. So it's this game where one person one person wields the Oculus, and they can see a bomb, and we have to defuse the bomb, and it's like a party game, and a few other people, as many people as you like, are wow, that was awesome.
That was so
Quick game of
dumb.
magic.
That was so well.
Yeah, that went wow.
I can't even talk about the game, but that was like the stupidest fucking game of Magic we've
That
ever
was
played.
really dumb. But it's
Yeah,
okay.
it's like,
I love you
alright.
That's
guys.
Yeah, I guess
exactly
that
what the Ohms race becomes. If you do
Yeah.
something dumb, then someone follows that up with something dumb, and then the third person gets to win the game.
Yeah, pretty much.
This is
That was
why
it.
you don't attack in the Ohms race, guys, in the
Yeah.
comments.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
This actually is just going to serve as a testament. What episode is this for you guys? Like, just whenever
Oh.
someone gives you a comment, like, why don't you
Yeah,
just attack?
please refer
You
to
just link them.
episode 90, whatever this is.
Yeah.
That's why. Because they end extremely abruptly.
But anyway, yeah, everyone, or it's like keep talking and nobody explodes. It's freaking awesome, and I hope that I get to play it again someday in the future with all of you guys very intoxicated.
I actually recorded a whole bunch of you guys playing it, so I'll probably have that up on my channel in the next
There you
day
go.
or so.
Kate
Yep.
vined it.
Kate did
Wow.
find it, but if you want the not 4-second version of it, I've got like 10 minutes, I think, of it.
There you go.
It's really good. And then I ended up, we ended up drinking in the bar with Ben Kane later on that night,
Mhm.
and like,
Yeah, good times.
I was just sitting in a corner with Ben Kane and like Ryan, and just like being like, hey, if you did this shit, like drunkenly being like, hey, I think your game would be better if you did this.
And then we got to stare them in the eyes as we urinated. That was the strangest part.
Oh, yes, the bleacher bar, man.
Yeah. That was a really cool bar. We didn't tell him about that. So this bar that we went to called Bleacher Bar is like literally inside of Fenway,
Mhm.
because you go into the bar, and on the side of the bar, around the area that we were actually sitting and drinking, was just a cage, and beyond that cage was just Fenway, just like fucking left field.
Yeah, you're like
So,
10 feet out
like,
from
and
the
when
field.
games are live, you can. Yeah, and you like when games are live, you can just go in there and drink. I'm assuming is extremely packed during that time.
And
But
the men's restroom has a window above the urinal that peers out into the bar, which is pretty awesome.
Right, thank you for
Yeah.
saying that, because otherwise we were just gonna hang on the thing of like looking people in the eyes when you urinate.
I wasn't sure if I wanted to clarify it, but I did end up.
I
doing
was
that.
gonna try.
I was just we were sitting at the table. I was just staring Ben Kane in the eye while peeing on his feet, just under the
Nice.
table.
It's
Yes.
weird. Like
Yeah.
I've never done that before. I don't think I want to do that again.
Actually,
But-
that
but I
night
like
we
the
were
bar.
there- the night we were there with them, Dennis was talking to Ben's girlfriend, and I feel awful that I forgot her name. But then I jumped in on that conversation, being in a drunken stupor, and I started to like vehemently praise her and Ben, and like I almost got angry at how much I wanted to emphasize how cool what they were doing was, and
Yeah.
the revolution of Oculus party games or something like that. But it's so cool, man. Like I really was like
Yeah.
I was so happy that they had made that, and I wanted them to keep like fleshing it out because it's a very
You were
cool.
so happy you were angry at them. They had to
It
pay.
happens, man. Like Josh got mad at me the first night because he wanted me to like cast Dota or some shit. It was a very,
Wow, why did that
it's a
happen?
very
You really
intense
should,
speech.
in fairness.
Yeah, I
It
mean,
would be-
yeah.
You should learn Dota and then cast it, because the world
Yeah.
needs your voice on Dota.
I'll grab your
It would
voice
be
and I'll cut it up
fantastic.
and make a little song out of it. I like doing
There
that.
you go.
I wanna do that
that's
more,
a good
actually.
idea.
That right there, man. I'd like for
That
you to
sounds
not
good.
cut me up.
No, your voice. I'll just cut up your voice. You can keep the body.
I need that.
Yeah, he's got those dick horns, going on, so he's a little bit dangerous.
Gotta love the donger horns, man.
Yeah, they're always good. They're always good. I do love Episode Zombies thing from like the thumbnail where it has the bear with the antlers. Yeah. It's pretty sweet. Yeah.
It is beautiful. It is.
Yeah. And speaking of which,
celebrity sausage.
Yeah. That was good.
God, that's a story.
I like that that's on Twitter now, and no one has any context. That like someone like commented back on the tweet, just like, that's really weird.
Yep.
I think it was Mojave Music though, right? Because he knows what's up. He knows we're just crazy.
Yeah.
But
true.
no, this is just this bizarre conversation we ended up having at dinner one time. We were out, like, outside, and there were other tables that could just overhear us talking about making sausage out of clone celebrities. And we probably ruined somebody's night. We'll never know.
Yeah. Or
It's
well,
safe
there
to
was
say
also
wherever
like,
we went, we ruined at least one night.
Yeah, especially Jared.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking Jared with his stupid
Forearms.
beat the shit out of that guy.
What if he grows 5 arms?
We actually got legitimately close to being in a bar fight that first night, which is kind of hilarious.
Keep saying that. We weren't actually.
I don't know. There was at one point where I was like about to sock some dude, and
oh my God.
and like the bouncer came by and was like, "Hey man,
dude,
just
nobody wants to actually fight."
Well,
I don't know if that's true. I think there's some people that go looking for fights.
Well, I don't feel like any of us wanted to actually fight. I think we were just being
Dennis
dumb.
might have wanted to fight. Speaking of which, everybody follow @Definite Dennis on Twitter.
I agree.
Sure.
Definitely Dennis, yeah.
No, just
Definite
Definite
Dennis, yeah. He's a different man. He's good. He's good too. I like him as well. Yeah.
Well, I just want to give him the proper the Twitter handle.
Yeah, go and then you should go to his YouTube channel too and subscribe there. He's gained he's doubled up his size in YouTube subscription since he stopped making videos 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So,
on the ride home, because Dennis drove me and Rob from my house and Rob from the city, and then on the way home we talked about the Binding of Isaac through the metaphorical lens of business and like acquisitions and stuff, and he talked about that for like a solid 3 hours, and I'm like, Dennis, you gotta make a series on YouTube talking about how to do business through the eyes of someone who loves Binding of Isaac, because his metaphors are spot on. Like, he was having a fantastic run of different things that he was discussing, and some of them very complex and very nuanced and intelligent little things that he was touching on. So I would love to hear him do this.
Genuinely interested to hear some of those. Like, that sounds fascinating.
Yeah, it was legit.
Yeah, I mean, like, most of the things I've learned about business and finance and stuff come from him, so...
Come from Isaac metaphors, I thought you were about to say.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. It's the only thing that I really understand now.
Right.
You have to use Isaac as a metaphor, otherwise it's just like... I just shit everywhere.
Yeah, he did. I think that's a good way to end the episode.
Yeah, you're going to have to clean that up at this point.
Shit all over, but yeah, I really got to clean it up. It's getting pretty stinky.
Yeah, don't let it get in the keyboard either. You're going to have to take all the keys out.
We do Magic every Monday and Friday, so come back next Monday for the new Magic. This is going up on Friday, yeah? It's going up tomorrow?
I don't know. What day is it? Thursday?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, Friday. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's Thursday. Yeah, I know. Well, but hey, here's the good news. New Game of Thrones on Sunday. I'm excited for that one.
Who cares?
That'll be a good one.
Just a bunch
The
of
last
nerds.
Watch
one...
that on your 18-inch tube TV in the hotel room that has HBO.
I'm going to watch it on my NVIDIA Shield. Suck it.
Oh, yeah, like,
There you go.
I don't know, like, Austin got the Shield, and we were like, "Hey, we could totally like hook up the HDMI from the Shield to the TV and watch Game of Thrones on the last night." And then like we get to the hotel, and it's like the hotel's fine, like a nice hotel, and it's just like a fucking CRT TV in there. It's like, well, I guess
It's like the TV your grandmother has that she's had since 1995.
Yeah, and it's not even like a big CRT TV too. It's like a 15-inch CRT TV, and it's like, guys, you can spend like $50 more. You can get a way bigger CRT TV.
No, they just haven't spent money on it in years is all.
Yeah. They could sell that to an antique shop and make enough to buy a 32-inch Olivia.
Yeah, exactly. I should do that. It'd be good.
Yeah.
But,
I agree.
So yeah, that's our hotel business strategy lecture, and this is Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, and I'm covered in feces. So thanks for watching, everybody. See
Bye,
you later.
everybody. Later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.